Hey folks, and welcome back to the Warning Roundup, number 4 from June 7, 2026. So a few things have happened this week. We've gotten a countdown clock from the Warning via email and text telling us that something big is going to happen around June 9, and it's probably associated with ritual because we got some shorts, and I'm actually going to play those shorts right now.
I deprive myself like it's a ritual. A ritual.
So far, so good, right? Well, now there's also a Danny version.
A ritual. I deprive myself like it's a ritual. Like it's a ritual. Like it's a ritual. Ritual.
So Danny comes along, and now suddenly there's fire, not just on the wings, but in her fingers. Interesting. And now, finally, we have a version with Pow.
I deprive myself like a ritual. I deprive myself like a ritual. I deprive myself like a ritual.
So cool, right? The only thing is, well, there's more fire. The fire is even closer to Pow than it was to her sisters. Actually, Ollie wasn't yet on fire. You know, it's unnerving, just a little unnerving. I'm hoping that maybe some of that might be computer generated rather than an actual prop set fire that the girls are wearing. I would prefer that not to be the case. I don't think they need to do that these days. I think CGI will do it, various, maybe AI. However, it does look very serious, whatever's going on there, and so can't wait to see what actually drops. It seems like whatever the countdown clock is bringing us to, it's going to culminate in whatever this is. At first I was wondering if we were going to get an album title, and some are speculating maybe the album title is going to be Ritual. Who knows? Now I think probably we're going to get a Ritual music video. Now, who knows? We're just going to have to wait and see. So today, they're playing in Washington, D.C. As a matter of fact, I couldn't capture it, but Rudy was spotted at Lincoln Memorial. He put a photo up on Facebook of him standing in the Lincoln Memorial, and that was actually from yesterday. So apparently they've been in town for a day. It should be a good show tonight. I know at least Lauren from our subscriber base is going, so have a great time, Lauren. I'm sure other people are going too. If you're at the show tonight, by all means, tell me about how it goes. They're probably going on about a half hour after this goes live, so should be fun. But if we look at the Warning Tour database, it's been quite a week for them. Since we last checked in, they were in Austin, Texas, then they went to Orlando, and we actually caught a little bit of a vlogger's review of the Youngblood show in Orlando, and she did mention seeing the Warning, not knowing who they were, and being very impressed with them.
And the opening band was really amazing too. 3-piece, beautiful harmonies. I think my mom read that they are all sisters. If they're not, you can correct me in the comments, but they're from Mexico. They were tight. Rock and roll, girl power, amazing 3-piece band. The drummer had the voice of an angel, and I was just mesmerized. They were so good.
So we've put that in one of our videos for the reaction to Ritual, which dropped today on June 7. So if you haven't seen it, go on over to the other channel and check it out. So after that, they were at Hard Rock Live, Hollywood, Florida, June 2nd. And then June 4, they were in Charlotte, North Carolina at Skylight Credit Union Amphitheater. And just last night, they were at the Hard Rock Live in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And actually a really nice sounding fan camera video has come out of that entire show. And we are going to look at some of that over on the Glenn and Adrian channel in the near future. Tonight they're at the Anthem in D.C. Tomorrow they're doing a little radio program in Towson, Maryland. Then the 9th they're going to be in Boston at Leaderbank Pavilion. Then the 10th they're at Radio City Music Hall in New York. And then the 11th they're playing their headlining show at Beer 17 on the rooftop in New York. After that, there's just one more show with Youngblood, and it's on June 13 in Atlanta, Georgia. And then that concludes that. The next time we see them, they're going to be in Norway for the Tons of Rock Festival on June 25th. In the last couple of days, we've seen an Ego behind-the-scenes video showing us how the music video was made. Very interesting. We found out that Pau is but 93 pounds and the dog was 160 pounds. So she said 42 kilograms. The dog, I think, was 73 kilograms. Yeah, kind of funny in a way, but she still packs a punch, so I wouldn't mess with her anyway.
Y mientras van pasando, tenemos un perrito que se llama Frijol.
Quiero verte. No, está gigante.
Frijol no tiene problema con nada, lo único que no le gusta es que...
Está gigante. Está en mi tamaño.
Sí.
¿Cómo está? Ay, qué bonito. Wow. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Se emociona. Ay, ¿cómo estás, Frijol?
Also, the Alt 98.7 FM Los Angeles interview has dropped with Lisa Worden. Apparently, they had met and hung out previous to this interview, so this was something that she was glad to be able to do, have a warning on the show. They go through the entire origin story and band history and everything in a 24-minute interview. If you'd like to check that out, of course, the link is going to be in the description. I took a look at a short from it last time around, and it does look like a very good interview.
At least for my generation. You're in a much younger one. Women in rock. We talked about what it's like when you're on a festival and you're the only girl on there.
Yes.
So what is it like for you when you play these big festivals? And I'm sure you are one of the few females in the room.
Yes. I mean, it's a bit strange because especially like thanks to like women like Lizzie and Amy, these doors have been opened up, and it's not, I can't imagine what it was like when they started out. But for us,
they were literally the only woman.
Yeah.
I've been to those festivals.
And also we're very lucky to have each other.
Yes.
I'm never the only woman in the room because I have my sisters next to me.
Yes.
So there is a certain like security in that we do and what we can do. And the best way to prove them wrong is just to give a great show and connect with the audience and share your music.
And change that mindset.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and slowly but surely, we do feel like it's growing. You know, we see Poppy and a lot of the festivals that we're doing right now. Like, it's getting filled up, you know? Because when we were, like, really, really, really young, we would be the only woman, like, ever. And not only the only women, the only kids. Yeah.
But when we were on tour with Lizzie and she was like, oh, no, they would ask me if I was, like, somebody's girlfriend or, like, that has never happened to us.
Never. Yeah.
But I think,
Thanks to their efforts
exactly. I think
that,
we're,
you know, I feel people don't immediately think that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think we
noticing the
definitely
change. Yes,
moving forward with that.
for sure.
The Warning also visited the Genius offices and put out a video about the Kerosene lyrics and what they actually meant as part of the Verified series for Genius.
Drive down for me. I see right through you. Spit kerosene. You know you want to say what you mean. Oh, show me your teeth when you're talking to me.
So those are really the highlights of what have happened so far this week with The Warning. I am looking forward to seeing how these last few shows opening for Youngblood go, but I'm especially curious about how the headlining show is going to go. Of course, if you're going to any of these shows, you are invited to mention in the comments what your experience was like at these shows. I'm always on the lookout for new Warning content. I think we're going to have more to talk about in just a few days, so stay tuned for that. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining me today. I will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.